This is BVI Channel 1. You're welcome back again on this platform where we tell you eye-opening truth that will save and free Nigerian people, the suffering Nigerians, from the hands of wicked, oppressive, corrupt political class. Have you noticed that the PDP supporters and that of APC, especially those who are not from the southeastern part of Nigeria, will always sell the idea of ethnicity and religion as their basis in supporting their various candidates? And we have heard it from people that you least expected it from. Talking about clergymen.
Okay, if I'm controversial this week, I cannot be a Yoruba boy and vote for Igbo boy. I vote for Tinubu. I support Tinubu. You like it or not, I don't care. You know me, I am not afraid. You know why? Because if I see another Yoruba person I will support, that is the only Yoruba person I have seen. Hear me, journalists, if you want to write, write. If you want to attack me, attack me. I am not a bastard. I cannot be a Yoruba boy and go and vote for Igbo. I'm not afraid. I don't care. I'm not afraid. I have not eaten from Tinubu money. I'm not asking him for money. And I will never ask him for money. I don't need his help. God is my helper. But I am a prophet. If you are one of the youths they are bribing, or some people they are gathering together, working on internet, listen. When he was not planning to become president, he was not moving from one church to another. Now he has started moving from one church to another. Delta person left there. Hausa Fulani is there. And we Yorubas are now against our own Yorubas.
And we can also see it from other political associates of APC.
Make Obi go do rally for Anambra first. Anambra, make first go in state. Go. You don't hear say do rally for Anambra state. You never do rally for your own state. You they can't do rally for Lagos state. That's overfeeding now. You see, me, I no go lie you. Me, I dey support Jagaban. And I stand with Jagaban.
That's Tinubu.
That's Tinubu. Yes, I support Tinubu. I be APC, a card-carrying member of APC.
Good. Now, let me quickly respond to this notion. I want to tell you that me personally, as an Igbo man, I'm not supporting Peter Obi and Dati for presidency because Peter Obi is an Igbo man. Never. And the same is applicable to all Nigerians from the east, west, north, and south. The obedient family cutting across the entire Nigeria is supporting Peter Obi based on competence, track record, and the political will to change the narrative. The structure of corruption and impunity by PDP and APC. And come to think of it, the Igbos have supported since 1999 the candidacy of other regions outside Igbo land. And that doesn't mean Igbos had never contested elections in Nigeria, especially the presidency. In 1999, Ekweme and Obasanjo had it on, and we saw the PDP that was nurtured by the so-called Igbo leaders supported Obasanjo to compensate the deprivation of Abiola at the time he won the election. And Obasanjo had his 8 years with full support of the Southeast. The same was applicable during Yaradua. The Igbos threw their weight behind Yaradua. The same was also applicable to that of Jonathan. The only presidential candidate Igbos turned their back on en masse is Buhari, for obvious reason, because of competence and the will to do the right thing. And you all Nigerian people have seen what Nigeria had become in the past 7.5 years. under Bugari. If you bring an incompetent politician from the southeast with a track record of corruption and impunity, the Igbos will vote against the person massively. I can assure you that. And today, Nigerian people have come to realize this truth and this fact. And they are united to support Peter Obi and Ahmed Dati as the face of a new narrative to retire the old, recycled, never do well political class. And that is where I stand. It has nothing to do with ethnicity or religion. And mind you, the Nigerian people today, they are no longer interested in political affiliations whatsoever. They are not interested in your party. They are interested in the individual that has the political will to deliver good governance. And that is where I stand. It is only good governance that can guarantee the safety of lives and properties of Nigerian people, that will guarantee freedom and equity, justice and fairness, where every indigenous nationality in Nigeria can thrive on their own. And good governance ministry, and I happen to be the advocate for good governance and the Archbishop for good governance ministry. From our assessment, it is only Peter Obi, through the track record and his capacity to change the narrative, falls within our assessment criteria to get our support. And that is why we throw our support behind him. So, anyone that is coming to change or to bring up this narrative should be ignored. And no, he is also part of the problem that had made the Nigerian people's life miserable. Talking about restructuring of this country, which everyone is yearning for, that the foundation of this country is faulty and it must be restructured so that every region will be able to harness their resources, harness their potential, have the self-determination that is desired of them to maximize whatever God has endowed in them. And that is the position of the Labour Party presidential candidate.
I don't entirely agree we'll go back there. We don't have citizenship. Before it was 4 or 3. Now we're not going to go back there. We might look at it and say this 6 or this might be more viable, or this can help us to reduce share. For me, it will help to reduce cost.
If we break down the present structure.
Yeah, completely. It will help to look at you. Let me go further to tell you. A state that operates a unicameral, which we do in the state, like in America, is the state of Nebraska. The state of Nebraska have 49 legislators being paid $12,000 a year because it's part-time job, which is what state legislators should be. Not the one we're operating here where it's full-time job because of, no, it should be a part-time job. What it takes to take a legislator in any of our states is far more expensive than what you do in state of Nebraska.
The APC had made it clear to hell with restructuring.
But unfortunately, the topical issue in Nigeria is restructuring. Restructuring my foot. To hell with restructuring.
So you see, that is why people like us will not support Tinubu's candidacy. And also to the PDP. They've played lip service to this very important cause. They had their years as the leading political party in Nigeria, but they never did the needful. Even when they came close to do that, they foiled it by themselves. So the Nigerian people are seeking for a new narrative, and that is why you see what is happening here today in Nigeria. So Nigerian people, be obedient. Nigerian people, do not listen to those who can only mobilize crowd, rented crowd, by forcing women to close their shops, give them inducement, impose levies on them, and push them out on the street, giving them t-shirts. Do not be discouraged when you see rented crowds, because there is poverty and hunger. So you can't expect anything less than the rented crowds. But what we've been seeing so far with Obedient Movement is a spontaneous, organic support for a change in the narrative. I thank you, every one of you who have been following us, and those of you who are yet to subscribe on this channel, please do subscribe on this channel so that you can properly be informed, so that you will see beyond your nose. Last, the Nigerians be the victims of failed governance, irrespective of where or ethnicity, religious affiliation the person in power comes from. I'm signing out. I'm Atiku Peters, the voice of the people, the voice of God, the Archbishop, Good Governance Ministry. Please help me share this video, like it, drop your comments. I want to have your opinion. Bye-bye.